All right, obviously a lot of exciting news up in Fayetteville. Bobby Petrino making his return. My phone's been blowing up all day, and I am excited to have my former coach back on the hill. Obviously, in a completely different role. Very curious to see the dynamic, the approach. I do think it's a different Bobby Petrino as far as attitude and character is concerned. I think he grew a lot over this time and in a good way. Even when he was my coach back then, man, he instilled a lot of lessons in me. He had that toughness aspect for sure. And what he did for that team when he was there my senior year, 2010, a couple year or so after and years before, man, he just completely, I saw it from the inside out, turned kids who had talent, who didn't know how good they were, and just brought it out of every single person. Now I get the dynamic of, a coach's coach. He kind of struggled with, no doubt about it, but you cannot deny his ability to know that offense in and out, know how to coach a football team, and know how to win games. And so very excited to see Petrino's return back to Fayetteville. Even more curious to see the dynamic between a coach's coach and Sam Pittman and a general like Bobby Petrino. And I'm sure conversations were had beforehand, not necessarily up to date on how this all came to be. I'm sure Hunter Yurchek had a huge hand to play in this and probably had a conversation with Sam Pittman like, hey, we got to do something. And what better person to bring back than the guy who led Arkansas to one of their most winningest back-to-back seasons of all time. So pumped up for it. We're going to see what happens, and I can't wait to see how it all develops. Recruiting is going to be essential. I take that back. NIL is going to be essential of getting players here to the university to let Bobby Petrino do his thing.